Happy anniversary. I'm super excited for tonight. I don't know if I'm going to I'm going to try to follow a, outline, but we may get thrown off a key. I'm not even drinking. I got me some iced tea. I don't know what y'all got for the celebration in my Apollo cup. But good evening, Gym Nation. And right on time, guess what I got? I can't really show y'all my address, but this is anybody else get their Meta check, their check from Meta? I'm curious. I'm gonna open it live. Gonna open it live and just see how much, dinero they gave me. So, ooh, child. So let me open the check. Oh, sookie dookie now. We're going to release the amount later on tonight. That's going to be a little bit of a surprise. So I started shouting out some people, but let me just go ahead and put your names on the screen. Many of y'all have been rocking since, at least 11 months. We're at the 12-month mark, y'all. I am super elated. Like I didn't even realize. It's like it went so quick. It went so quick. And I'm beyond grateful for everything that this movement has birthed. And we're going to get into that a little later as well. So let's see. Laura Baker. Thank you, OG. You a real OG. Hey, Jackie's Journey. I tell you, thinking about what you did brings tears. Same with you, Out of the Shell. Oh my gosh. Casper 330. Oh my gosh. These are my people who were about the acciones, all about the action. Hey, LJ, so good to see you all the way from Ecuador. Hey, Moni. Juliet, thank you so much. And okay, 9 Frederique. Yes, she was able to hear me. I sent you an email, Moni, so be sure to check it out and respond. Hi, Wilson Patterson. Welcome to the building. Hi, Creative Flavors and Travel. Good to see you. You're currently in the air headed to Dallas, and in the AM, you will be flying. Y'all ain't gonna make me cry tonight. Hey, just one, another Acciones woman, my mod, who's been here from damn near day one. Hey, Christine, good to see you. We are family, y'all. I want to play the song, but I don't want to get, this channel struck down. So just imagine it in your head. We are family. I got all my peoples with me. And tonight it's all about celebrating 1 year in this family, and how this platform has literally changed not only my life, but many of y'all that I just called out in the chat. It has truly changed many of your lives as well. And I'm sure many of us didn't have what we've experienced this year on our bingo card, a year and a month ago, but we came together and we're getting things done. And so I like to think of the past year of being a year of being locked in, right? We keep hearing like 30-day lock in. And those of you who have been part of the 28-day accountability challenge, which I am relaunching, I'm bringing it back, I should say. I'm a month behind with that, but that's the concept, right? You lock in and you hyper focus, and you stack the odds in your favor for success, right? And for me, success in this community was to watch this community grow with people who were going to be about that action. And I say tonight on our 1 year anniversary celebration, mission accomplished. Listen, I couldn't have dreamed of better outcomes, right? Of course, we all, for me as someone who's coached for many, many years, you want to see everyone take action. You want to see everyone, be able to raise their hand and say, I got, I checked all the things off my box, right? But I do also realize that sometimes it's about planting the seeds, because some of these moves that we're talking about, they're not no regular moves, right? They're moves that may be frightening and filled with anxiety at times. And then, financial, right? So I know that I am planting seeds whenever I come on this platform. The numbers don't phase me. I don't follow the rules, as far as what I should be doing in order to get like millions or hundreds of thousands of views. The fact that I'm still using certain phrases that have been kind of, canceled, um, it's no bueno, But then the people that find me and stick with me and grow with us, they're meant to be. They're meant to be here. I believe that. And so, tonight it's all about the celebration. And so I'm just going to give a quick rundown of what the night's going to look like. And I'll just go ahead and tell y'all how much I made from the Metis peoples. But we're going to celebrate this movement. We are going to take a real hard look at the success numbers, right? We're going to see what this movement has really morphed into, because it's hard to tell if you're not looking at the back end numbers. But just to see how this channel stacks up compared to the average channel on this platform. And that's with all of the words that have been kind of X'd, that have been kind of banned, so to speak. But we're going to take a look into that, because I want y'all to see what y'all have been a part of in pure black and white, right? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. So, I'm all about about strategy. So knowing where the numbers are helps me to strategize how to keep moving. Like, do I really need to do major pivots and stop using certain words? But as long as the numbers continue to look the way they do, I'm gonna just keep rocking. So we're also gonna go over thank yous. There's a whole host of people that I just need to thank. And guess what, y'all? This is a surprise. So y'all better stay. Y'all better stay, because I'm going to ask this person to put something in the chat. But we will have our first ever KEM Nation member of the year. The first ever. And listen, I wish I could give everyone this title, right? But there's one person who, child, just exemplified from where we started to where we are right now. And I'm gonna, show y'all, the first video that morphed in and I don't have the exact number. I should have had that, but 60-day blitz, so to speak, where we went live every day because the movement needed it, right? The movement needed momentum, and that's what we did. And so I'm super thankful for everyone who tuned in then up till now. But this person, child, so there's going to be a monetary gift that goes along with that, and I'm going to announce that when we announce this person. And then I want to shout out anyone who I miss in my shout outs. If you are in this chat right now and you have been about that action, I need you to put a fire emoji followed by what steps you took. So if it was getting your passport, if it was getting your child's passport, a family member's passport, if it was a scouting trip, the reason why I paused with creative flavors and travel was because that's the type of things I want to shout out. She is on her way to Mexico, even with the airlines not really working the way they need to be working. Heck, I canceled my trip this past weekend. And so, she's no matter what, through it all, against all odds, child. These are the type of things that I want to celebrate. So if you have been part of this family and you have made some moves, I want to call you out. I'm going to do another video where I call people who have either emailed me separately or have, been in the comment section. I'm going to call them out separately. But yeah, so let me just go ahead and pull up I told y'all this is going to be a show and tell, so to speak. Let me first start with the first video. I want y'all to see the first video that I shared on November 10th of 2024, y'all. Ooh, child. I cannot believe it is a whole year later. That year just, I can't, it just flew by too quick, just too quick. Hopefully I could pull this up really quickly. Yep, this is it right here, y'all. A year ago today, we were talking about Black women who are thinking about moving abroad and the resources that you will need. There was a reason why this video was the first one. It could have been about the results. It could have been about everything we talked about after that. But I wanted to lay the groundwork for Black women who tend to be the movers in the family, right? The CEOs of their households, and get everyone else in place and gathered and ready, i.e. Jackie's journey. What's up, girl? So this video was made with intention. And for those of you that didn't catch it last year, one of my words for the year, I don't do anything without first asking, what is the intention behind it? So we started this video on November 10th. And I'm not going to play hardly any of it, but I just want to see how I started it. So I just wanted to come in live and share some of my top resources for Black women who are considering a move abroad. And I know many of us now, more so than ever, are looking for our exit plan, as we should. I mean, if you are a parent, especially of young Black men, I can only imagine the fear that's you're going through. If you are part of the DEI sector within your job, I mean, there are so many unknowns that are about to happen and come across, that we're about to come across, that listen, this is part of the original playlist. I am even going to put the link in the chat for anyone who wants to watch it later. It was divine messaging. That's all I can say. It was divine messaging. And I am so happy that so many people have, I'm going to just put first video. That's all, just first live. Okay, so I'm putting that in the chat now. It's the first live that launched this movement, this mission, and here we are a year later. And so, yes, listen. Jackie moved her family, and be sure to follow Jackie's journey on YouTube, just how she has it spelled out there. She moved her family of 10 to Panama, paid for her son's girlfriend's passport, and helped her sister correct her name on her birth certificate so she can get her passport. Listen to that. She was about that action, and not just watching the videos, right? Because like I said, I don't come on here. Now, Laura knows me. I live, right? This weekend, even though I had to cancel my flight, I was out in these streets living. I hadn't been in New York all summer. Went to a concert, hung out with friends, ran into some exes. Like, it was a weekend. And so, saying all that to say, I come on here with intention. I come on here with the energy that I'm trying to push out through this screen, so that y'all are about that action, whatever that action is, whatever sparks in your mind, right? So rather it's helping your sister get her passport, helping your brother, get his record expunged, whatever. And I don't mean to be stereotypical, Lord Jesus, I hope that didn't come off that way. But whatever, unfortunately, young Black men are targets. And so that's where I'm coming from with that. And a lot of times it's stupid stuff that, possession of a joint, 10 years ago, that can be expunged today. Help them, help your family members if you are able to. And so um we're going to get into, okay, so Jackie was the only one who put the fire chat. I am going to go ahead and pull up the next item because I just want y'all to see, like I said, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And so let me close out I got a lot of tabs open again. Well, I'll start off by saying, y'all, that at least I am happy to say that according to all accounts, this community has received a grade of A according to YouTube standards in YouTube channels. So give me 1 second. Let me do it this way because share screen. I just did that. But yeah, so do me a favor, another favor, if y'all are in here. Yes, Creative Flavors. I just shouted you out for being about that action. Congratulations. So if you are, and if you, again, had done something, don't wait until it's time for us to log out to go ahead and put something in the chat. Do it now. I want to make sure I acknowledge everyone. And so I have a slide presentation that I want to share. But, technology is doing what it does. So let me close out. But see, I have things I want to show y'all. And so I don't want to close out everything. Another announcement for those of you who weren't here, KEM with the Gems is a website. It's in development mode right now, but it is live. So if you want to go and just take a quick look at some of the links and all of that, hopefully I'm going to, I don't want to promise because I know me and I get ideas and may push things back. But this time next week, it should be fully functional. If not, you can still go ahead and check out exactly what is over there right now. Why is this not pulling up? So let's do it this way. I'm going to have to pull it up from my screen. From my desktop. So let's do it this way. Upload file. I didn't want to upload it, but we're going to upload it. And it's uploading now. But yeah, so again, this is once again our 1-year anniversary celebration. If you are in here, hit that like button, y'all. We still gotta like the videos. We still have to hit the like button. If you are not part of the KEM Nation family, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Child, that's the only thing you need to do to become part of this dynamic family. And I am about to show you just how dynamic we are. And yeah, turn on the notification bell so that you hopefully will be notified whenever we post a video and or go live or drop gems wherever. Like I said, today is all about a celebration. It's about acknowledgement. And then we are going to give back to someone who has gone beyond the extra mile. Let's just say the extra 20 miles. She done ran a marathon, child. She done ran a whole marathon. So we are going to get to that too. So let me just shout out, when I see the fires, I'm putting it up there. Laura had 2 of her sons renew their passports and told, is that your cousin or somebody? I see a C. But while you adding that, we're just going to get to this presentation. So we're going to take a look at where KEM Nation and all of the family members, do we want to call each other cousins, brothers, or sisters? It's up to y'all. But here's a look at some of the analytics. So just from November 10th to, and I can't even say to today because they run like 2 days behind. So let's just say between November 10th and Friday, we have had over 550,000 views. Comparing that to the prior year, that's over 171% growth. As far as watch time hours, 65,400 watch time hours, which is a growth of over 547%. Now, and put it in context, because I like to, I'm very visual. What is 65,400 watch hours? That's like one person watching TV for 3,000 days consecutively, or reading a book without sleeping, or sleeping for 3,000 days. We're talking 3,000 days worth of watch hours. And we gained 12,000 subscribers, which is over 531%. So listen, just with that slide alone, I'm giving y'all a huge round of applause. The growth trend and performance analysis is to the moon. It's to the moon. This year shows explosive growth across key metrics, with a 500% increase in watch time and subscribers suggests that I've either hit huge content breakthroughs. Listen, we created community. Yes, we have hit content breakthroughs. Or which is, I would attribute to a niche momentum or niche momentum. And I definitely won't say it's improving the quality of the content, because you see my Wi-Fi still acted up. I got to get these people here. I do post, mostly consistency, but it says such spikes are rare and typically seen when a channel finds its formula. Listen, we found each other. We found our people. It doesn't matter how many people are in right now this second. It doesn't matter how many people watch each, video. It matters overall. So through all of the collective videos over the past year, this is the type of uncommon, and you'll see it's not common, growth that we've seen. So again, everything is excellent. excellent. And it tells, this is what they're telling me, right? This is my evaluation from Google. And so it talks about the conversion rate. It's outstanding at 2.15%. Most channels convert 0.50 to 1% of viewers into subscribers. This is a movement. This is a mission. This is exactly why I'm going to continue going. If you're not doing deeper dives than if this video has 1 million views or whatever, you're missing the point. And I'll get more into that as we go through the success. It says these numbers right here, the conversion rate, suggests that this content builds loyalty and that my call to action is effective. Listen, say less. Let's keep going. And let's just do some benchmark comparisons to other channels over the 12 months. So when you look at we're mid, right? So we're 10,000 to 100,000 subscribers. The median is about 250K to 1 million annual views. We have 556,000, I think it was. And I don't post hardly any shorts. And my shorts, the numbers are so low. So most of those numbers are coming from the long form videos. The majority, I would say 90% of my numbers. And I didn't do that. I don't have that breakdown here. I have it in a much larger report, but I will I will look that up. Yeah, the median watch time hours for annual is 20K to 60K hours. I don't know if y'all remember, ours was 65, right? 3,000 days. And the median annual subs is 1K to 10K. We were at 12. So we have outperformed all of the benchmark comparisons with this little group right here. Cheers. Cheers with my iced tea. Y'all, cheers. Wait, can y'all see? Let me see. Cheers. So yeah, we're performing at the upper mid tier level, approaching large channel metrics. Listen, we got big channel energy. That's what we got. We're a mid channel. We're a mid channel with large channel energy. Okay. Look at the ratings compared to all YouTube channels. View growth, 9 out of 10. We are in the top 10 to 15% of all channels. Top 10 to 15. That means we fare better than 85% of all channels on YouTube. The watch time quality, 10 out of 10. Extremely strong. Top 5% retention. This information is needed. And if I would like just anyone who doesn't study metrics and research, maybe like, oh, I don't have many viral videos or whatever. I don't care about that. This is what I care about, right? That the videos that are performing, even the ones that perform at a smaller level, are still contributing to these ratings. Subscribers growth, 9 out of 10, in the top 10 percentile. With rapid expansion, overall channel health, 9.5 out of 10, outperforming 90 to 95% of all channels. Can we do a high five? Listen, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead and pat yourselves on the back. The final rating is an A. Top approximate 10% of all YouTube channels overall. Now, we hear a lot of the 500,000 subscriber channels, but what we don't realize, of all the channels on YouTube, only a small fraction get to this point. And the fact that I'm not covering like celebrity gossip or sensational topics, and this is more educational, targeting certain audience, these numbers are even more powerful. And it says the analytics suggest a breakout growth phase with both audience size and engagement quality well above typical benchmarks. And that's it, y'all. That is it. So again, give yourself a hand and a round of applause. Okay, so next on the agenda, I told you I was going to try to, let me just go ahead and tell y'all what these people decided to waste some paper and a stamp on. $36.73. I don't know what numbers I can and can't show, so I don't want to, let me see. And you might not be able to, you can't really see anyway, but it's $36.73. Let me go buy 5 bags of potato chips. That's all I'll be able to afford. Okay. So let me see what y'all are saying. Shell said, I renewed my passport, got an LLC, visited Colombia, Panama, and Ecuador, planning to bop around beginning late December, gave your notice at the job, and started your own business. And Shell has been part of multiple extensions from the KEM Nation, including the 28-day accountability challenge, and and so much else. So congratulations. I'm looking for some fire talking with your middle son after some live gems from Kim. He received his. I want to play some music. I want to play some music. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. I am so, so, so happy for you, for him. Oh, y'all are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Did I miss any fire? Not okay. So if you have anything you want to share, Miss P didn't put a fire, but I just happened to scout it. And Miss P's one of my girls. Love the fact that she is in here tonight celebrating because you are an important part of this family. Scouting trip to Kenya in January. Happy anniversary. You are so welcome. Oh, have a ball in Kenya. I wish Tony Africa was up in here. He's part of some. I'm going to shout him out later for being one of the gentlemen who often stops by, even though he's on a different time zone. So I understand him not being here. So let's get into what's next on the list. I have to pull up. I did have a list because I didn't want to miss anything. So we started with going over the numbers. Absolutely. The proof is in the pudding. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what the haters try to say. This means that this movement was necessary, is necessary, and will continue. And so, again, hit the subscribe button. If you're not already a subscriber, become part of the KEM Nation family. Hit the like button. This helps YouTube do what it needs to do and keep us on this momentum. So go ahead, as a thank you, hit that like button. And yeah, check for us by turning on your notification bell and being notified. Okay, so next up is the thank you. So let me get to that really quick. This is going to be, I don't want to keep y'all here too long. I appreciate y'all coming to celebrate. And this is just phase one of the celebration. The next part of it is literally going to be going over some of the highlights over the year from the content perspective, like things that I think really move the needle. And some of that are the great collaborators that were part of this channel. So let's start there. Let me go ahead and thank those people who said yes to being part of this movement by coming in and dropping gems of their own. I'm not going to call them all out tonight because, listen, like I said, I want y'all out of here at a decent time. But I do believe that without their participation, it's the numbers wouldn't be the numbers that they are, because each and every one of them came with something unique and important to this movement. And I'm particular. I am particular about who is, giving advice and energy to my peoples, right? And I have to know that the love is there, that the desire for us to win as a collective is there. And so I just want to start off by thanking them. Now, again, stay tuned for the announcement of the first ever KEM Nation Member of the Year 2025. I can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. So that's okay. I already did that. Every brilliant person that I interviewed that said yes, I thank you. The entire community that started, that stopped, that came back, stopped again, came back, stopped again. Whatever phase you are at in this community, if you've been riding the whole time, I thank you. Like I said earlier, I know that seeds are being planted. And sometimes getting to a destination is not a straight line. It's a zig, zig, zag, zag, zig, zig, zag, zag, right? And so the zig, zig, zags, as long as it gets you to your final destination, are just as important as the straight line. So again, thank you. Next on the thank you list all of y'all that engage is like oxygen while I'm up here talking, right? So I know that someone's listening, right? And I know, some people are now watching on TV and it's harder to put comments and stuff like that. I get it. But understand that even if you're watching on TV, and this is something that I do, because I know what it's like for someone to take the time to do the research, to give their time, I will pick up my phone, my iPad, hit a like, hit a fire emoji or two, just to, again, say thank you and let them know that there's people on the other side connecting. And so anyone who has engaged throughout these past 12 years, it lets me know that my mic is on. And y'all also let me know when my mic ain't on. So I appreciate that too. But I thank you. Let me do a special shout out for the brothers, two of them who come or have been coming over the past 12 months more consistently than others. And that is Tony Africa, who is many hours away on the other side um, of this country. And he finds the time when he can, not only to come in, but to let me know that my mic is on. And so I appreciate Tony Africa. I also appreciate Dante. Dante, has been riding, I want to say, since like week 1 or week 2. And so again, I thank these brothers. I haven't seen Kevin in a while, but I know Kevin was real active in the beginning and I know he was making moves. So sometimes people make moves and they move on, right? So I appreciate those brothers because like I said when I started, I know I worked for, I worked for a company that targeted Black women. I know Black women make most of the decisions, rather it's the money, the mothers, the wives, the aunties, the sisters, whatever. And so for the brothers to come in and not only just watch from the sideline to engage, I thank you. Let's get into everyone who downloaded a free resource, any resource, who clicked the link to start getting their plans in order, or to just do more research to see if what plans you want to create for yourself, right? I thank you. There are plenty of free resources on the Beacons page, right? And there will be more added in 2026. But when I see something that will make things just simpler for us to navigate through, so you don't have to remember, you could just, download and have that as a reference, I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to also update the traditional news outlets document because now BBC, I don't know if y'all heard the news about what happened at the BBC, but even though they weren't my top, I don't know if they might have been on the list, but they've been messed. The capitalism side of them was showing, but now it's clear that they've been bought and paid for. And yeah, so again, thank you to anyone who's taken time to download the resources that are available, or anyone who has invested in themselves by purchasing one of the guides or resources that are on the platform, the KEM Nation platform. And even though this is not about selling, like I'm not, this is, if you want to download something free, go ahead and do it. But I just want to put the link because I have to remember that some people in here are absolutely new. They have no idea what I'm talking about. And so I am going to just put the link to the page where you can look through, see if there's anything that resonates with you. I sure hope this is the right link. Let me test it out. But again, this is for anybody who wants to see what the free resources are, who wants to see how they can, gain access to these tools. Yeah, that's not it. I know it should be in my description, but if it's not, um, you know, what? One second. Here we go. I found it. um, oh, they also have I could do a QR code too. So it's under for those of you that've been here for a while, I had a, business and I still do called Black Travel and Culture. Um, check out our resources. So I just put the link in the chat for you to check out now or later. Um, but again, I thank you for whatever action you took, including separately, I have to call out my one-on-one clients. I saw about 5 of them in the chat tonight. And so I once again thank you. I've been doing these one-on-one Mexico residency coaching course or sessions since 2022. I mentioned it before, up until I started this movement, 80% of my clients were not Black or brown. When this movement started, we started to catch up. And there are many success stories in this community. Some are in here tonight. And so I appreciate you for trusting, right? You have to trust and to start. And yeah, I'll leave the one-on-one thank yous there. But I thank you, I thank you, I thank you because I know, listen, I spend a lot on coaches and coaching. I do. I don't mind because it's a cheat code in a lot of ways from me having to do things myself. So, but I also know not many people agree or believe in that one-on-one stuff. So I appreciate the ones that, you know, took a risk. I also want to thank anyone who invested in a course or a masterclass. Let's just name a few of them. So we'll start with the maximize assets, grow abundance. Well, we'll start last year because I did do a accountability plan and produce session. Then that was followed by the maximize assets, grow abundance, financial building, financial strategy. I'll call it a master course. And it covered everything from investing to estate planning to AI to taxes to starting your own business. And so I thank anyone who was part of that, which also then led into the Decode Your Talent, Design Your 5+ Figure Income Challenge. That was phenomenal this summer. I had 2 people reach out to me over the past 2 months. They're still chugging away. Um, they're still chugging away. One of them made, and I might have shared this the other day. The last I heard was like 3,000 and change, 3,400, 3,900. I can't remember what it was. Another one made less than that, but they admitted that, that hasn't been they haven't done what we have given them the framework to do. They haven't been as hyper focused, let's just say that. But they're still doing well. And with Black Friday coming up and, the going into the holiday season, fingers crossed, say a prayer that they will continue. And the thing about these courses, I know the framework works. It's a framework that I use, right? Um, some of these people that are in here are proof positive that the framework works. The person who is going to become the first recipient of the KEM Nation Member of the Year is proof that it works. And so I know sometimes we fall off track and it's okay. That's okay, right? Sometimes we fall off track, we drop the ball. That's not the problem. The problem is not picking the ball back up. The problem is not getting back on the track. I saw the marathon in New York last weekend, the 6th or whatever that date was. And this man was running and his sneakers broke. His sneakers just gave up on him. He didn't go to the side and cry and get on in a cab and go back home. He took the sneakers from a complete stranger on the sideline who was fully dressed, not in running clothes. The man offered the sneakers. He didn't say, "What size are they?" "Oh, those are not the type I usually wear." He put those sneakers right race. He had a goal, he had a mission, and he was going to accomplish that. And so I don't want to become a preacher tonight. We're celebrating, right? But this is part of the celebration. I celebrate those who, no matter what, no matter if the sneakers fall apart, they are going to continue running that to that, finish line. And so, again, thank you for those who have shown that the frameworks that we provide work. Next, I want to thank all of my co-hosts and collaborators in these courses. Without them, listen, without them to help collaborate and create the frameworks in the cases where they help to create the frameworks, then it would not be possible. Special shout out to Andrea Henderson, who has been a collaborator in multiple platforms. I think most of them, not all of them, but most of them, because shout out to her through everything that she was going through with, taking care of an elderly parent with needs and then still showing up. I thank her. I didn't go through the rest of the courses. So Decode Your Talent, Moving Money Abroad. I think I was going to save them for last anyway, but my RAIN Society members, yes, I have you guys last on the list. And I just want to make sure I highlight you guys so I don't forget. But yeah, we're almost there. We're almost at the big reveal, y'all. Yeah, and it wasn't my $36. What is it? $36.73, child. So yes, thanks to all of my co-hosts and collaborators in the courses. And thanks for understanding my call with the higher power. Because one of the quotes that I post often is, and I say to myself, like, when people don't understand your calling, it doesn't matter. That calling wasn't a conference call. It was a call between you and the creator, right? The divine. And so if people are like, "Oh, you shouldn't use this word. Oh, you shouldn't do that," I pray on it and then I do what I'm told to do or led to do. So thank you to the coaches for understanding my calling. I already called out the one-on-one clients. It was a pleasure to service you throughout this past year. And I look forward to, helping more of us make the moves and hold ourselves accountable. One of my superpowers is knowing how to hyper focus. And I always do this. That's a superpower. Like it just comes naturally to me, right? So like to some people, they may naturally know how to sing. Even though I used to be in choir and chorus and all of that. But some people, they got that Mariah Carey thing going on, or that Tina Marie, or that Whitney Houston, or that Aretha Franklin thing going on. That's not my ministry. Knowing how to hyper focus, hold people accountable, get them to the finish line, that's my superpower. And I enjoy doing it, right? And so I thank the one-on-one clients. And again, there are certain people that I'm going to call out by name before I call out the tonight's recipient. I don't want to call them a winner, even though she is by far a winner. But let's just call out those who have come back and download it time and time and time again. And some of these people, straight free resources, they could have been using it to go create their own stuff. I don't know. But regardless, they engaged with the Gym Nation. And so, and I know this person didn't do that because she's also was part of the Gym Nation. Amaria, and I'm only going to call out first names. Amaria has downloaded 5 times. Sorry. Because then there's Amina, who's downloaded quite a few as well, about 5 times. I'm going to shout out Antoinette. Antoinette is not in the building tonight, but she has been part of the Flawless community. She's, downloaded quite a few of the resources. I'm going to shout out Betsy. Betsy has come back and downloaded time and time. To shout out, I don't think this is their name, but let's say Candid. Candid is another one. Carla D is another one. Carla W, shout out to Carla W, who has been part of multiple communities. Charlotte, we're going to shout you out. Someone else who's been part of multiple communities and downloaded quite a few of the resources. Cynthia is another OG Gym Nation member. Shout out to you. I can't even say your last name because I only said I was saying one name. D, Ebad, 2 separate people I'm shouting out. We're almost done, y'all. We're almost done. Herbal, and that's all I'll say. Herbal. Congrats. I mean, thank you for, being a very proactive part of the community. This is the last name, Miller. I'll shout that person out. Also Engage, Janet, another critical member of this community. I'll call her name here, Shell. Shell has been, oh my goodness, an amazing member of this community as well. And Casper 330. Laura in the building tonight. Another, when I tell you, I'm looking at people who's had more than like 5 downloads, or Maxine, who's part of multiple communities that extended from the Gym Nation. I don't know what, I'll just say the digits 4280. If that's you, thank you. Melissa, I don't know if you're in here, Melissa. I need to reach out to you actually, but see how you're doing. Melissa is another person who's, been on the move. WM, that's what she goes by here. I want to shout her out. Need to reach out to her too. LJ, y'all know LJ been rocking and rolling for a minute. And I might have got, oh no, Moni in the middle. I had to think of that name. I forgot because her email doesn't correlate with her first name. So I was like, okay, Moni has been busy as well. Busy in a good way, because I really don't like that word, busy. Slurpee, go ahead, girl. I'm going to say the last, oh no, those were duplicates. Never mind. And I think that I just don't want to miss anybody. Yeah, I think that Wendy, no, I was about to miss Wendy. Shout out to Wendy, Miss Wendy. Love her to pieces. Very integral part of the KEM Nation. I don't know. I can't. Wilkins, let's just say that Wilkins, that might be your last name, but that's how it starts. Shout out to you as well. And yeah, that's pretty much the list. If I missed you, I apologize. This is based on the last report. And if there were some errors or flaws, please put your name in the chat so I can shout you out if you are in here today. Again, I just looked at those who had downloaded or had participated in at least 5 of the extending offers outside of the YouTube live. So let's go ahead and see what's next. So thank you to all of you guys. Appreciate it. And then the final thank you before we get to the drum roll, please, is our RAIN founders, our RAIN Society founders. RAIN is the acronym for Reclaim, Earn, Invest, and Innovate. That I really is, it should have 2 words next to it, but we're in our first iteration of it. But it's invest and innovate, grow, and navigate through this new normal. We're going to have to. We're going to have to. And those that get in community and plan to do this, again, will stack the odds in their if you're interested in becoming part of the RAIN Society, go onto the link that I put earlier, and it's listed with everything else. There's more information about it. That's not what tonight's conversation is about, but I really wanted to give a special thank you to the founding members of our society. It's only just begun. It's only just begun, and I thank you for betting on yourself, taking a step without what's the Martin Luther King? How you take a step and you don't know, if the stairs are there, whatever. But I thank you, and my commitment is that I always over deliver, and that is going to be the continued goal. And I look forward to seeing where the RAIN Society ends up and where we grow to, because just like this YouTube platform, there's a whole strategy behind that. And I do evaluations. I, do all the things to make sure that we are headed in the right direction and not the wrong direction. And before we do the reveal, let me just see who I missed. I'm going back up, y'all. So just give me a second because I want to make sure I acknowledge everyone. I see y'all are speaking to each other too, so I'm trying to get to someone. Oh, hi, Akana. Good to see you in the building. Oh, Cynthia's in the building. Hey, Cynthia. Good to see you. We miss you at Flawless. Where you been, girl? Where you been? Everybody's saying hi. Oh, you got your sons to renew their passports. That's our congratulations. That's right. I think, did you tell me that? I'm not sure. And this is why we have to break this up into 2, because I have other people who have sent either comments or I have email exchanges with them that I want to call out as well, but it's going to take too much time. So we're going to focus on the people that I just wanted to say thank you to, and then those who are in the chat today. Girl, that's all over the world, child. Yep. That's the thing. Listen, so let me just sit with that for 1 second. There are certain things, right, that should be priority and be willing to be prepared for. Avoiding digital IDs is not priority for me. I have global entry. I have clear. I have a Mexican residency card, which requires biometrics. I have taken biometrics so many times over the past 10 years. It's not the biggest distractor for me, and I don't want it to be for us either. The UK, European countries are all heading in this direction. And so I want us to focus on the things that we can affect, we can change, and that are really going to, yeah, yeah, the things we can affect and the things we can change. Yes. So they already have my biometrics, Mexico, just like the US has mine as well. So change the structures for financial resources, obtained residency, and developing a new business. Just one. Again, another beautiful round of applause for someone who's about that action, Miss P. Isn't it right on time, the celebration? We need to celebrate each other. We need to continue to tell people. I don't know if I told y'all. So I was at homecoming, and quickly I'll say, I was, people, some of the people, we follow each other on social media, whatever. And this one guy I knew since freshman year, we're chit-chatting. And he's like, Mexico, what about the cartel? You're not scared about the cartel? And I'm like, boy, didn't we go to the same college, learn about culture? Like, it just boggles my mind how brainwashed even the smart people are. And that also gives me more drive to continue to tell the truth, right, about what's really happening. And so I did a video. He actually inspired a video. It's a short video, 10-minute video, I want to say, on my channel about, I'm tired of y'all asking me about the cartel child. And I just did a whole bunch of posts of me at beach parties, me at the jazz festivals, me hanging out with the dance, doing, line dancing with the brothers and sisters in Mexico. Like, it is so far from chilling at the beach, like doing moonlight, full moon. It's I just really want us to get out that mindset and that headspace. And so, um, yeah. Good. Yes, please follow Jackie's Journey on YouTube. Yeah, child, ran into child. That was hilarious. But had a good, great weekend. Nothing bad, nothing bad. So thank you, Cynthia. So I just want to make sure I got everyone who put huge growth. Yes, 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 yes. Just one also says obtain residency. Oh, did I read that already? Oh, you do put that twice. New business. Thank you, Miss P. Thank you, LB. Yes, we called on. Yeah, girl, I talked about, spending my big old check being on, with that platform since 2008. Creative Flavor says, congratulations to everyone. I just want to make sure. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Casper 330 says, congratulations, everyone. And congratulations to you too, sweetie. Congratulations to you. When we first, child, I don't want to tell people's business, so I'm not going to tell people's business. Sometimes I slip, but when I forget, when I remember, I don't tell people's business, but I do congratulate everyone. Oh, Siobhan said late and can't stay long, but hey, Kim and KEM Nation, you've been listening for a year. Kim, you've helped motivate me to renew your passport and get your son's passport as of last night. Oh, goodness. And you've relocated almost $800 in unclaimed funds. Listen, Listen, y'all, please watch that video that I did the other day. I don't remember the name of it, but there's money out here to be got, y'all. There's money, honey. That is major. And yes, Siobhan is one of our YouTube members as well. Siobhan, I need to get you on the school platform too. So we got to figure that out. I'm going to put something in the members over there. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the acknowledgement. I so appreciate it. Okay. Any more fires? Thank you, KEM Nation fam. Yes, LJ is making moves too. We are family 100%. Yes, listen, this is our community, and I am so happy for the different ways we get to connect. Flawless, on Thursdays, we meet, we have mostly lively discussions, right? Mostly lively discussions. We try to keep each other abreast of what's going on. Like Christine shared something that was happening in Florida. I had no idea what's going on in Florida. Like I love the fact that we have people from California, people from Chicago, people from all over, so Detroit, I want to say, so Atlanta. So I appreciate that community as much because I can't communicate with you guys here. Oh, so the one thing I need to announce, the one thing I forgot to announce, we are on the school platform, SKOOL. It was supposed to end, the deal was supposed to end tonight. I sent out an email to my email list that didn't have the link to my main email list, that didn't have the link to find us on school. I am going to extend it through this weekend for the introductory price on school, which is just over $8 a month. And it's pretty much a vetting mechanism. People who come to troll ain't coming to pay. It's just that simple. But there's different tiers on there. And I want us to be able to, just like we do on Thursday nights, where we come live and can talk in real live time on that school platform, it allows us to do the same. And I can also keep all of the resources. And so if you're interested in joining that, it's bit.ly we're on school. Or if you're on the school platform, it's called the RAIN Society or RAIN membership. Go ahead, look that up. And if you join at the lower tier to start, you can always upgrade and we'll offset that price. But you can also join the RAIN founders level there. Oh my gosh, I didn't even make those announcements. I'm going to do another video probably tomorrow, just listing all of the discounts that are available based on the 1-year anniversary. So all 3 tiers are discounted based on the 1-year anniversary. That's going away. I promise you it's going away. So like the RAIN Society is $500 off up to 2 memberships. And I need to check to make sure that's still there. But 2 memberships, because I am gifting $1,000 in honor of the 1-year anniversary. So I'm taking $500 off of each membership. That membership that's currently that founder's price goes up in January. So I just want to let people know that. I was supposed to announce that, but I'll do a whole nother video. Oh, good. Dag, I sent that to you like last year. And oh, dang. I was supposed to do a special thank you to Christine, our moderator, who's been rocking with us, who raised her hand to be a moderator. Thank God we haven't had many problems. I do try to keep the comments to subscribers only. I don't think tonight it is, but thank you for not only showing up, but showing up consistently, showing up regularly, showing up with enthusiasm, showing up wanting to be part of this community, showing up in all parts of the community. Your participation, priceless. And so I thank you. I thank you for, raising your hand. Oh, you're welcome, Laura. Okay, bye. Oh, well, hopefully you'll see this later. Congratulations on everything, Creative Flavors and Travel. I took the words right out of Okay, I know y'all wanna hear okay, we're gonna do the announcement. You took the words right out of my mouth, Laura, thank you, Kim. If it wasn't for being obedient, walking in your destiny, we wouldn't be here learning and sharing and being about that action. Love you too, girl. So, okay. Oh, good, good, good. So I am going to share this beautiful soul right here who was put her trust to be a client, a one-on-one client. And I always say, I don't even remember how long we talked on the first call, but it was way more than the time I put on the sign up, right? And so I got to know her. We trying to figure out if we're related at the end of the call and all of that. But the call was to help craft a blueprint um, to help. I don't want to say that's a Casper 330 get her residency. And I don't remember what month this was. Was it like February, March, April? I don't remember. But as of no, 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 no. It might have been before that because in May of this year, guess who came to Mexico to scout with her cousin? The one and only Casper 330, got to have dinner and meet her, such a lovely soul. And as of, I don't remember the date, June, July, she is an official residente temporal de Mexico. She had not been, she had not, really thought of a plan B, right? I won't say thought of a plan B, but a plan B to Mexico. We met, we discussed places. Um, it's just a beautiful story about someone being about that action. And so, congratulations to you. Yes, please, please congratulate everyone who's been about that action. And while y'all are doing that, these last few minutes, I already made the document. I am going to pull up the winner of this year's first ever. I wish I had a mic that I could pass it to so she could then give her thank you speech, right? But I don't have that. That's what school is for. See, if we were on school live right now, she'd be able to say thank you. But let me just say a little bit about this person. Complete 180 from when we first started having conversations. Let's just say that. Complete 180. This person has been part of almost every extending course that we've had. We started off talking about day one, November 10th, about Black women moving abroad and the resources that they will need. This person didn't even have it in their purview, right? Not when I was speaking to them, right? About moving abroad, owns property, family, all the things. Well, as of a year later, life looks completely different. And so, without further ado, congratulations to our KEM Nation Member of the Year 2025. I put Shell, yes, she is now out of the shell. My bad. And what Shell has proven is that knowledge unused is worthless. But when you apply or use the knowledge that you receive, let me see if I could just find out. I'm gonna find her comment, all the things she's done this year alone since becoming part of the KEM Nation family. She's renewed her passport. She got an LLC. That was during our Maximize Assets Grow Abundance master course. visited Colombia, Panama, and Ecuador, planning to bop around the world, excuse me, late December. And she gave notice at the job to start her own business. Can we all just give Shell, yes, out of the shell, a major round of applause? She is so deserving of this because even when Shell was also part of the accountability, 28-day accountability challenge. She was working, she was in grad school, and some other things. But she still, I forgot what award you got there, but she, through it all, showed up and was about the action and doing the work. And this is the fruit. I'm not going to take all the credit, but I will say this is part of the fruits of her labor by staying consistent, being as hyper focused as possible. There was a list of things. We had a one-on-one right before the 28-day accountability challenge, the things that she wanted to accomplish. She has checked so much and more off of the box. And I can't, there's not, I can't say enough about her being so deserving. Again, I wish I can, because some of y'all have made other moves, and I actually had some input, to help me come up with, I wanted to make sure basically I was honoring the right person. I knew just based on even this last week's conversation when she notified us that she put in her notice. When we first started talking, I don't even know that Shell thought that was even possible during this year. But she's come to the Maximize Assets, Grow Abundance. She's part of the Accountability Challenge. She's part of the Flawless Family. She's also a founding member of the RAIN Society and is getting all the gems that one who wants to make moves would need in order to make moves. So congratulations, Shell. You will be receiving a monetary gift. Now, I was going to say you can use it to go get a nice long spa massage or, go pamper yourself. But with you bopping around the world, girl, this may help you with an airline ticket or whatever. So you will be receiving I won't say a gift card. You're going to be getting a Zelle from me in the amount of $200. So congratulations to you. I might be able to give you $236.73. I don't know. I will see if this check is good first. And so I just want to say congratulations to you. I want to wish you nothing but the best. I will probably come meet you somewhere in your bopping behaviors. And yeah, thank you for stepping out of the shell and betting on yourself. This is what happens when you're about that action. This is what happens when you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. This is why I do what I do. And this is why I will continue to do what I do. So congratulations to Out of the Shell. I'm going to have to change that. Formerly known as the artist, or no. The U.S. resident, formerly known as Shell, yes, who's now known as Out of the Shell. Yes, and she is absolutely a very nice, genuine person. And Cynthia says, congratulations. LJ says, congratulations. And let me not, I don't know if, I don't know if LJ didn't put what she did, but I'll just share a little bit, LJ, about that action too. She was also part of our Move and Medical Abroad workshop. That's available for replays as well. She's in Ecuador with her son, and has also spent time in other countries, Panama and Colombia, and is currently getting residency in Ecuador. So again, from the time we met, amazing moves have been made. So congratulations to everyone. And so again, I just want to cheers and toast to you guys. And thank you so much for the growth that we have accomplished. Thank you so much for the opportunity, to do what I love to do. It's just that simple. I love what I do. And when I see that it bears results, produces results, then I keep going. And so as long as y'all have me, I will be here. And so thank you for being part of the 556,300 views. Um yeah, and I think that's all I have. I believe I caught everyone in the chat. But again, we will continue to do um we will continue to do more motivational topics, provide more information, bring on more speakers when we can, and especially at the RAIN level. This week in the RAIN Society, we are going over getting that extra money, honey, and through your business. If you are not strategizing a way to make extra money this quarter, the rest of this quarter, I should say, you must be wealthy. That's all I'm gonna say. But now is the time, and that's why we do a 5-day boot camp to kickstart you, to jumpstart you. If you are in this community and you were part of that community, but you fell off, hop back on, please, and stop playing. Stop playing, because the proof is in the pudding, the results are there. And so, yes, 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 yes. The proof is in the pudding. Yes. So is the medical abroad brunch available for replay? Yes. And you should have access to that, Moni, who's also one of our top contributors. If you don't, send me an email. But you should have access to. You know what? Did I forget to add you? Send me an email if you don't have access to it, and I'll send you the link to access. But they are available. Oh, you need the 5-day boot camp? So yeah, so absolutely, those are available too. And I'll put it in the chat for anyone who's interested. But there's no this is the time when people are spending, and this is the time where you should design a way to collect. And there's so many simpler ways to do it than ever before, than ever before. Like, and let me just say this, for those of you who were part of the boot camp, I had put out the offer. This is what I don't understand. This is where my brain does not compute. Me and Andrea both put it out there that we we pay for coaches, right? We pay for things that we find valuable, and we help to support other people. So the challenge was out there. Once you create something, not only can you come on my platform and talk about it, right? Y'all already saw how impactful the numbers are. Clients, we can give you a testimonial. We can help you design it so that it's it's worthy of a good testimony, right? And for those who are not taking advantage of that I don't get that. If somebody said to me, Kim, design your business, you could come on my platform, and that person has way more influence than I do, you don't have to pay for it. And not only that, I will come out of my pocket and pay for whatever it is that you're selling. And I don't take advantage of that. I don't understand that. My mind does not grasp how anyone can take advantage of that. So won't take advantage. So here's the replay for the boot camp, and then we have live Q&A that's happening this Wednesday to go, and summary to go over that. If you are part of the RAIN Society, or if you join the RAIN Society, the replays are part of the Rain Society. So I just put in the chat just the replays for the boot camp, so you could get the framework and the strategy. And for anyone who's listening tonight, since I did that, I will take off. I forgot how much the things cost. Oh, I think there is a code, and I did not see. That's what it was. I was supposed to tell y'all the code for this too. So the code to use for a discount is action. You use the code action, you get 10% off the price. And that is in honor of this 1 week anniversary. So use the code action for the boot camp and you'll get 10% off the price of the replays. And you will also get an invite to Wednesday's session at 8 p.m. live. And I think that's it, y'all. I don't want to keep y'all here any longer. We've been here 1 hour and 27 minutes. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. If you miss, yes, ACTION, and I will put it in the description too with the direct link. But yeah, so I'm going to do another whole video just talking about everything we have available and then everything that we have available with the code. Yes, listen. Listen to the KEM Nation member of the year. The Rain Society is a game changer. The type of information that you get, not all at like the financial information that you get at a high level. Anyone who joins also gets a one-on-one with the wealth advisor. And don't let the word wealth scare you. That's what wealth advisors are, to help you garner wealth. And wealth just means extra money, right? More money than necessary, more than you, more than your output, right? You're getting input that can help drive that money work for you, right? Instead of you working for it. And so info on the trading workshop. So that's coming. I have to, I have to make sure that's kind of as perfect as possible. I do have a video that I put together that I was going to share, but there's two hesitations, right? I need to do I think I'm going to do a webinar with a Q&A so that people understand really what it is. I do not want people signing up in desperation. I do not want people signing up that's not willing to go through the steps. So I think instead of me just putting the video on this page to show you like what we do, I'd rather do it in a private webinar, free. It's not going to cost you anything to join. And so you can ask questions live and in real time, because desperate times call for desperate measures. And I know there's a lot of desperate people out here that's thinking that they're going to start trading and become, they're going to blow up real quick. So I need to gingerly put that together. And it's not just me that's going to be hosting it. So more about that soon. I just need to dot the I's, cross the T's, set up the, Q&A session, and then take it from there. But yeah, it's coming. I just thought I'd be able to announce it today, this week, as we were putting it together. And then with the snap and the shutdown, that was the other thing. I'm like, oh, see, now that the shutdown's over, we can start talking about it. I just don't want to harm people. Y'all know I'm about elevating, right? And so this is not about anybody who's not willing to put in the work, meet up, follow instructions, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that's all. I got all of y'all. Thank you and congratulations, Shell S. And thank you everyone for being part of this celebration. Oh, y'all couldn't even see. I got my Biggie Small shirt on because, the thing I love about people like him, against all odds, against all odds, man. Unfortunately, he's no longer here, but he reached a level of success that people probably told him, "Oh, you're too fat, or you don't have the look, or you this and you're that." But his talent showed them, right? His talent, the work he put in showed them. And so that's the type of energy I'm on tonight and the energy that I want for each and every one of you. And so, yes, congratulations to all of you. Everyone have a great night. And I will be back live this week. But I'm prepping for two other things that we have going on. So it probably won't be until Thursday, but I will put the schedule up just as soon as I can. But tonight was a celebraciones, y'all. Cheers. Arriba, abajo, al centro, lo siento. And that's iced tea. So anyway, everyone have a good night. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I will see y'all during the next live. Congratulations, Shell. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Shell, if you're still here, just email me. I'll email you. Never mind. Good